Hi there, yeah, David Brett from Rotten Aside Limited, Project 42, Nothing Gain, Cost Emotion. Today, just going to do a video on a new Chibson. So, loads of videos, hundreds, maybe thousands of videos of people buying Chibsons, which are obviously, if this is the first time you've ever heard of Chibson, I'd be very surprised, but obviously these are Chinese made guitars that are made to look identical to a Les Paul, but not actually Gibson Les Pauls. They're just made to look like it with inferior components, etc. Some people do it. It's the first time they've ever bought it. Now I've actually bought, this will now be my third. So the first one was a great experience through a supplier. Great guitar, well set up when I got it, no imperfections. Pickups were garbage as you'd expect. So were swapped out for some Dragonfire Screamers, and the guitar is great, which is this one. So these are obviously the new pickups. Body was great, really nice weight to it, but the action was perfect on it. No fret bars, etc. So 100. I think the first one was about 160 quid. The second one was about 150. Went for it. Guy was really good on the emails back and forth. Sent me out, which is, let's bring it over. So this one. Now, when this one arrived, obviously pickups again, they had actual covers over them, so silver covers. Took them off. The pickups were absolute awful. They were complete crap. You just would probably pay a couple of quid for them on a cheap website. So swapped them out. The quality on this one was awful. Can't really see it here, but there was basically bleed from two different colours of green coming from one type to the other. There were imperfections in the headstock. All across here I had little bobbles with little bits on, which so I wasn't overly. I'm not sure if you can see it there, but you're basically in there. So emailed the guy, and after about 6 weeks of back and forth, where he kept saying that it doesn't affect the way it plays, I kind of said, well, no, you can't sell that. You've sent an imperfect guitar. It's brand new. I expect it to play with better. I expect these defects and shouldn't be there. I got about 50% of the money back, which is what I expected. So worth pushing. Don't always accept if you get a poor quality guitar. They don't take them back because you have to pay shipping, so they don't worry about that. Action on this one's poor, and lots of fret bars. That's still got to be set up. So. What I will say about this is, on both the occasions on those two guitars, at no point did I mention that I wanted a Gibson headstock. I did not want particularly inlays, etc. Even in the pictures of the guitars, they don't show you the headstock colour, so they don't show you with a Gibson logo on, etc. They've obviously just done it, which is fine, but what you will now find, especially with customers in the UK, when they open up your box, and they will open the box up, if you have Gibson logo on there, it will be impounded, and the likelihood of you actually getting your guitar is not going to happen. This particular order was placed in November, around the 20th of November. It is now the 24th of January and has only just arrived, so 2 months. The guy did say, because I was having my own logo, it would take an extra 20 days, which I accepted, but this has taken far too long. There's some interesting bits on the packaging of all custom information, which I'll show you on the video, just because it's interesting to know what sort of custom charges. Because although this one cost 200 quid, so the reason I've ordered another Les Paul sort of style guitar is a different colour. Very fickle idea, but I liked the colour in the picture. It had a tremolo, sort of Floyd Rose tremolo on it, which was interesting. I've only got 2 other guitars that got tremolos on. Has active pickups, which I was interested to see what the active pickups were like for a Chinese guitar. I have 2 other guitars with actives in, an Epiphone and an Ibanez, so I was interested just to see what this one felt like. Plus, why it's owned with my own logo from the Nothing Gained logo. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is there will be some pictures coming up across the bottom. This is all the information, pictures of what was on the address label, but more importantly, what's the custom charge breakdown is. So important to see that, so you understand how much you're paying. So if you're paying £200 for the guitar, you're paying roughly about £45 for custom. So you've got to incorporate that into cost if you're thinking you're making a saving, etc. So just adjust this. Right, so switch to a quick sip of beer. Need that if you're opening one of these up. I've already cut open the box, so sometimes with these styrofoam boxes they do them around the sides. This particular one was done on the top. So let's see, normally with this it goes everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of messy. Not my favourite. Avoid getting it in the beer. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. Let's see how it's been packed. So, pretty well packed overall. It had a bit of movement as I picked it up, but we'll see what that means. Box. Okay. As we put in, this is not coming out from the end. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to put this to the side for a sec. As is the way with all these videos, let's see what other bits they throw in. So today we have yet another cheap and cheerful cable, a couple of Allen keys, guitar strap you don't always get, and a couple of basic picks, which will add to the collection. Boxes, actually the packaging is really good because it's if you need to send something and it's a Gibson, if you want to resell, not a resell of this, but if you were reselling your own kind of Gibson machine, it'd be worth doing. Right, okay, so start by taking this bit off. It's always exciting. You really always hope that you've had a good buy with something like this. Sorry, just signing into the old PC, as I'm going to use this for tuning, etc. So, okay. Tear this off because you will see. Right. Okay. So I'm going to take the ring off. Check in. Okay, so it has got a couple of things in here. So it's got the Floyd Rose, and I was just double checking that they actually did include bar, which is great. Let's add that on now. We'll see how badly this has either been made or not. So, first thing, so we've got EMGs on the pickups. Don't doubt they are EMGs, they will be some sort of generic. Action is incredibly low, which is great, but we'll find out once we get fret buzz, and obviously once it's in tune. Going over, so the finishing in here, it's a bit rough. They've put obviously the foam mat in there for when it bends back, but yeah, I'm doing that, and some of the, I can see the wood inside, the wood grain. Not great. I'd expected that to be better. Okay, we've got some scuffing here. Now, it's nothing major, but just in there, you can see the paint's gone onto the binding. So you'd always want to check that. And I've got the same issue that I had on that last guitar. So what I'm going to show you here is in here, look at the colour. Look at that finish. That's not good. So I guess this buyer is going to be getting a refund request from me just for a poorly finished guitar. This is the sort of quality that when I get these guitars, I always like to challenge them back. So yeah, so again here, look on that colour. So specifically just there, you can see a blotch which will have been where it's been painted on, then it's been coated over the top, so you've got another colour tone. And even on the main body there is lots of colour discrepancy. So see this tone here, so there's a big old line going through that, there's a big old line going through that. So from a distance looks okay, up close is poorly finished. Haven't taken the backs off yet, so we'll have to see. Has on the back, so fake Grover tuners. None of the old fake numbers that they used to put on, so obviously as I've not requested that. It has, over the cover and the nut, obviously still got that cover bit on, and it's got the little logo. Originally I asked them to be much bigger to cover the whole headstock, so I was a bit annoyed when it was shipped with only a tiny little logo. But hey ho, right. Just going to quickly check to the end here. So they've been nicely done, so I'm not getting any resistance there, which is good. I am getting damage here. This is rough on this corner, so it's either been hit, dropped, or done something too. And then, yeah, no, they're good. They're nice. And oh god, yeah. So I will show some pictures of these in a bit more close up at the bottom of the screen, so you get to see some of this. But yeah, this will definitely get pushed back to them. Right, so let's tune it up and find out exactly what this sounds like. Okay, so just now plugged it all in, tuned it as much as I can. At the moment it's struggling to hold the tuning because of the Freud Rose, so it's going to take a while. It might need the string stretching, etc. So just so we can get an idea on the tone anyway, I'm just tuning up the first two strings, and then we will see what it's like. So here we go. Just the neck. And then obviously bridge. Back to both. So there you go. Well, the tremolo works. Just now it's about sorting it out and getting it in tune. So lots of different discrepancies. I'll be sending that over to the buyer, or sorry, the seller, seeing what he has to say for it. There's loads and loads of residue all the way along the sort of neck. Whereas, so the clear question is for effectively 200 quid, is it worth it? For a distance, and if you can get it to stay in tune with your own custom logo, possibly. If I can't get it to stay in tune, as it's not a guitar I'm ever going to sell it, but if I can't get this to hold in tune and I have to take it to a shop to have it all stripped down and set up, then it's not worth it. Just buy it yourself. But Jesus, I've just seen even more damage to the pick cover. Yeah, so this is going to be requested for a refund. Okay, keep checking out the other videos and keep rocking. Take care.